and I realized there wasn't room between that and this. All right, we're getting ready for prayer. And for today's opening prayer, I'm going to invite up our resident hippie. He doesn't just do it on Hippie Church. He does it 24/7, all year round, Mr. Ron Thompson.
How are we doing?
Good.
That was my theme song because I lived in San Francisco
Here, you have to use the
for
microphone
years.
so they hear
Oh,
you.
that's right. Good morning, people.
You gotta hold the microphone to your mouth, please.
Happy New Year. We can't introduce the 60s until we do it with music. Everything is beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer night or a snow-covered winter's day. Imagine all the people living life in peace. All you need is love. Ya-da-da-da-da. All you need is love. Love, ba-da-da-da. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Welcome to the 60s. Hey, I got some stuff.
That's still not legal here.
I used to buy my drugs in high school base park during lunch. For 4 years. I'm done.
All right.
Oh, you look good.
Go, Ron. You are the man. Oh, that was not the entertainment portion of our show, I promise you. That was the prayer. That was the prayer. So guess what you got to look forward to? All right. Good morning and welcome home to Unity in Greensboro. I'm going to ask you to take a look at a neighbor and repeat after me. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love you this morning.
I love you this morning.
And I sure do appreciate you being here. And to our virtual family, those of you watching us from home, we invite you to write that in the comments, and please know that we're saying all of this to you as well. And we also invite you to help us grow this loving spiritual community by liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing our pages. Now let's do the affirmations together for July. Together. I am more than the body and mind. I am consciousness that creates every reality. Universal wisdom flows easily as I ask for guidance and focus on God and oneness. Now I get to invite up the next entertainers, John and Kandi Band. Woo-wee!
Hey, and while they're coming up, if people want to make some noise and add to the joy, there's a whole bucket full of different things there. There's even a rain stick.
And you're about to hear some cowbell too, so.
Yes, and I've been told I need to do more cowbell, so I am willing to do that. So welcome to Hippie Church, or as my daughters call it, church, because for them, the hippie part is a little redundant.
So some of you know that I'm a hospice chaplain, and my very first patient 20 years ago, he had a friend that was there, and we were talking, and they'd asked me what my church was. As a healthcare chaplain, you serve everybody, but I said, okay, I'm with the Unity Church. And his friend said, I don't know. I mean, I've heard you guys are like, peace. And I said, well, I wouldn't quite describe it like that, but tell me where that church was you go to, and I might want to check it out. So And, one other quick thing is that on August 8th at Earl's in Winston, there's going to be a whole night of this music. It's called Summer of Love, and it's going to be all music from like '67 and people that played at the Monterey Pop Festival, Rock Festival, whatever it was called. Yeah.
So
Thank
that's
you.
all the music all the time on August 8th at Earl's. So
All right.
yeah, he'll be there in spirit.
August
August
8th at
8th.
Earl's in Winston-Salem.
Early in the evening, just about supper time, over by the courthouse, they're starting to unwind. 4 kids on the corner, trying to bring you up. Willie picks a tune out and he blows it on the harp. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet.
Greensboro hits the washboard, people just gotta smile. Blinky thumps the butt, got bass and solos for a while. Poor boy twangs the rhythm on his Kalamazoo. Willie goes into a dance, doubles on kazoo.
Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. You don't need a penny just to hang around. But if you got a nickel, won't you lay your money down? Over on the corner, there's a happy noise. People come from all around to watch that magic boy. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel, tap your feet.
One more.
Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing. Bring a nickel,
Tap your feet. Well, thank you. And how about that cowbell soloing? All right.
So we all know this peace sign, right? But do you know the meaning behind it? So the peace sign was designed by British graphic artist Gerald Holtham on February 21st in 1959 for the British campaign for nuclear disarmament. The symbol was created for a march in London to protest the use of nuclear weapons in war and first appeared in public on Good Friday of 1958 on 500 cardboard signs in Trafalgar Square. Holtham's design was inspired by naval semaphore flags, which sailors used to communicate. The vertical line in the center of the peace sign represents the semaphore signal for the letter D, while the downward lines represent the letter N. Together, N and D stand for nuclear disarmament. Holtham chose not to protect his design so that it could be used freely for everyone.
Good morning. I'm the prayer chaplain today. I will ask, I think Nana is here somewhere. Oh, it's already here. Oh, we have a different layout, and I like the crystal ball. It's excellent, too. I'd like to buy one of those. Our chaplain team would like to pray with you about anything. If you'll seek one of us out after the service, we have at least 3 private rooms. 2 are over here, and there's one across the hall. To make a prayer request, you can do that online. You could drop one here anytime before or after the service. Those are sent to Unity Village and prayed upon for about 30 days eventually. So it's not just a one-time thing. It continues. So on Hippie Sunday, our thoughts turn to love and harmony and peace. There's also room for miracles. So how does prayer fit into that? Eric Henson had some lyrics that roughly go, our thoughts are prayers, we are always praying. Listen to what you're saying. Seek higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness. God is always there. So that is prayer. And we just, in this time, make a concentrated community effort to have optimum good thoughts that we can enliven and enlighten other people and the rest of the world. There is a quote I ran across recently, Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. Now, devil to me is evil and ignorance. So we're talking about spiritual armor here. And we saw this verse in action recently, July 13th, at the time of 6/11, when we witnessed a miracle on TV where a tilt of the head caused an assassin's bullet to miss. So why did that occur? I believe millions of people have been praying continuously for our leaders and of all of them in this country. And that person said shortly after, I stand before you tonight thanks to the power of prayer and the grace of Almighty God. So that's one recent miracle. So what in your life would you consider a miracle? Let's reflect on that. Prayer is a medium of miracles. Love received and expressed in prayer. And so let us prepare now, moving our attention to the body and to the breath. Breathing long, slow, exhaling longer than you inhale. We claim the light of God is working miracles in our lives, awakening, invigorating, restoring life and love in ourselves and within everyone requesting prayer support. Those requests include Marsha Walters, Michael Lewis, Linda McLeod, Mary Walker, Elise DePello, and Tom Peterson, as well as all those requests that you have within your own hearts. We pray and claim that everyone has the wisdom to see the patterns and choose our response in life, that we discern the truth from what might seem to be true, that we are fully awake to our intuition, our divinely inspired intuition, that the world is awakening to the power of soul, to peace, to harmony. Freedom and respect are growing in the world. Diplomacy is the focus of our leaders. And light is dispelling darkness. We easily see the men behind the curtains, behind the war machine that wants to influence us. Let there be light worldwide to dispel the Great Reset, to restore freedom, to spread the truth. And the presence of I Am guides us daily. So wherever we are, God is, love is. All is well. As we continue in meditation, let the violet flame of Saint Germain flow through me, purifying, balancing. I am all light. I am the miracle. I am the breath of cosmic peace. We choose and allow these words to resonate within us, within our psyche for the rest of the day, the coming weeks and months, as we choose our mottos for living. And so it is. So we have more music now from Phoenix. Is that correct? Oh, there he is, right in front of me.
Hi, everybody. Okay, now into the microphone for the people on the live stream. Hi, everybody. I had an intro in my head, but I forgot it. This is Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac. Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? Takes the sky like a bird in flight, and who will be her lover? All your life you've never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Will you ever win? She is like a cat in the dark, and then she is the darkness. She's alive like a fine skylark, and when the sky is starless, all your life you've never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Would you ever win? I don't know what just happened. I'm so sorry about that. Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? She rules her life like a bird in flight, and who will be her lover? All your life you've never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Would you ever win? Would you ever win?
The or yeah. The origins of flower children. Flower child originated as a synonym for hippie, especially among the idealistic young people who gathered in San Francisco and the surrounding area during the Summer of Love in 1967. It was the custom of flower children to wear and distribute flowers or floral-themed decorations to symbolize ideals of universal belonging, peace, and love. The mass media picked up on the term and used it to refer in a broad sense to any hippie. Flower children were also associated with the flower political movement, which originated in ideas written by Allen Ginsberg in 1965.
Origins of flower power. The term flower power originated in the mid-1960s in the wake of a film version of H.G. Wells' The Time Machine that depicted flower-bestowing communal people of the future in a story characterized by anti-war themes. American political activists like Allen Ginsberg and Abby Hoffman advocated the giving of flowers as a means of peaceful protest. Images of flower-wielding protesters at the 1967 Pentagon March popularized the association of flowers with the counterculture movement of the 1970s. Hippies embraced the symbolism by dressing in clothing with embroidered flowers and vibrant colors, wearing flowers in their hair and distributing flowers to the public, becoming known as flower children.
While Prince is getting set up, I hope your favorite color is purple, yes? Well, see those purple flowers right over there? What? No, I put them right where they are. Those are going to be a gift from your church to you to take home today. You have to leave the vase, though, but the flowers are yours. And I have to thank Suzanne for getting those today, because I thought of it late Friday night when it was too late for me to get them. So thank you for that, too. All right, Prince, you're up. Not right now. You let him sing. Can he sing it? No, apparently you're going to be singing.
My friend here, this is flash. Whoops, that's right. My friend here, this is flashback. And I've asked my daughter to get me a box and a rock for Christmas. And the first Christmas I was here, she got that. And all the flashback friends are throughout this room, and those are the Christmas my daughter, Brianna, gave me. Flashback says yay.
Thank you for that. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing very well. While I was learning this song, the song is about like tales about people who are in different parts in their life, like different situations, and they weren't where they wanted to be. I guess the moral of it is just go after what you want to achieve, whatever dream or goal it is, and have peace, love, and goodness in your heart while achieving that. The song I'll be singing is Piano Man by Billy Joe. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I were a younger man's clothes. La 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 da. da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. And we're all in the mood for a melody, 'cause you got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with a joke or a lighter you'll smoke. But there's some place that he'd rather be. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me. As a smile ran down from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. La 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 da 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 da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. And yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. And we're all in the mood for a melody, 'cause you got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? La 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 da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song. And we're all in the mood for a melody, 'cause you got us feeling alright. Thank you. Now introducing our next speaker, Jag Potts.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Woo. Making me feel all happy after that piano song. So I'm going to be reading the message of love. So, the pure essence of being that binds together the whole human family. Of all attributes of God, love is undoubtedly the most beautiful. In divine mind, love is the power that joins and binds in divine harmony. Love is the power, the universe and everything in it, the great harmonizing principle known to man. Love is an inner quality that sees good everywhere and in everybody. It insists that all is good, and by refusing to see anything but good, it causes the quality finally to appear uppermost in itself and in all things. Love is the great harmonizer and healer. Whoever calls on God as Holy Spirit for healing is calling on divine love. Divine love will bring your own to you, adjust all misunderstandings, and make your life and affairs healthy, happy, harmonious, and free. Love, therefore, is fulfillment of the law, from Romans 13:10.
I was 13 when this song was recorded.
So they say it's but a dream and we let it get away. Love, like the autumn sun, should be dying, but it's only just begun. Like the twilight in the road up ahead, they don't see just where we're going. All the secrets in the universe capture all I feel. All the years come and go and take us up, always up. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. Dreams, so they say, are for the fools and they let it drift away. Peace lies the silent dove, should be flying, but it's only just begun. Like Columbus in the olden days, we must gather all our courage, sail our ships out in the open sea, cast away our fears. All the years come and go and take us up, always up. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. I wanna laugh while the laughing's easy. I wanna cry if it makes it worthwhile. I may never pass this way again. That's why I want it with you. You make me feel like I'm more than a friend, like I'm the journey and you're the journey's end. I may never pass this way again. That's why I want it with you.
Dance break. Sing with me now on this last part.
We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again.
I'm a rusty old boat hitch, and I am barely hanging on.
I'm not that, barely hanging on.
This reading brought to you by.
Yes. So we are going to be talking about peace. Peace, as described by Charles Fillmore in his book, The Revealing Word. It says, harmony and tranquility are derived from the awareness of the Christ consciousness. In John 14:27, the scripture reads, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you." According to Charles, steadfast affirmations of peace will harmonize the whole body structure and open the way to attainment of health conditions in mind and body.
The peacemaker, one who has the ability to say peace to the turbulent waves of thought and have them obeyed. A peacemaker is one who reduces to peace and harmony all the thoughts of strife, anger, and retaliation in his own mind. The ability to say peace to your thoughts and have them obeyed entitles man to sonship of the Most High. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God.
So now I have learned that I am a flower child. Perhaps all of us are. I don't wear flowers, but I may have to rethink that. I do like mottos, though. Mottos to live by. There's one, it says, live generously. Live generously. So as a reminder, we'll place it right there for a bit. So this is something I got recently. It's a new motto. Hopefully I can live up to it consistently, more consistently. I'm already tipping more, so that's a start. Compared to where I used to be 30 years ago, or 50, whatever, 30 to 50. Somewhere in that time frame. So words matter, thoughts matter. See, my belief in high school even, I don't know when it started, was in scarcity. It was, looking back, I see it. I had little clues here and there. That was a very big belief. I had a lot of hidden fears. I was unaware of my emotional body. I was a talking head. You know, I lived here. I'm very good with that. Very good with analysis. I can analyze any emotion I ever had. So there were a number of hidden things, hidden emotions. One was the fear of abandonment, which I discovered a lot of even other men have. I learned that in a men's group, as I'm so reminded, one of our friends here watching. At some point, the psychology books and all of that failed me, and I started going to different churches and ended up at a Unity church, heard the peace song. That's over 25 years ago. I've never left since then. So I was reading the books, I was taking classes, I was hearing lessons, authors like Eric Butterworth, all the many things that Charlotte has done over the years. And that led me to drop in that belief in scarcity. There's many times when I felt like it was what I would describe as a dark night of the soul. And this community, this just all the things that we teach here made it a little bit easier to get through that. Eventually I did get through it. So changing my mind is changing my life. And so that's why I'm still here after all these years. I found it helpful to be around people that support me, that I can openly share with. And I give back to this community for really 4 reasons. One is gratitude for all that I've just mentioned. Secondly is the idea of paying it forward. So keeping these doors and events open for others to discover what I've discovered, what we are all discovering. Building community would be the third. The idea that I'm not alone with these woo-woo ideas, which really are science. I mean, it's quantum physics and metaphysics, but some people have a different take on that. Fourth would be supporting what I value. More lessons, more opportunities, self-awakening, playing some part in the awakening of the world. So whatever you want more of, give it away, and it will be returned to you. We can choose to live generously with our time, with our talents, and our money. You'll find ways to give on the screen and on the flyer in your bulletin. Eventually, you'll find a way. If it comes up on the screen. But somebody knows how. Let's see. All right, so what the ways are, was it Venmo? Website? Oh, here we go. Ways to share, cash check, Venmo. Cash is king. But we'll take any way you want to give, whatever's easier for you. Even Easy Tithe or just a monthly donation. You can do that from your bank. Set up automatic payments. That's what I've done. So I don't have to think and question it. Then I can always add more to it. So let us give the offertory blessing and thanks in advance for supporting our community. So divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. Our next speaker.
Thank you, Rod. So now I have the pleasure of doing announcements. Let me scan the room. I don't see any new, although I see a beautiful, colorful, flower-filled room, I don't see any new faces, so I'm going to skip over that one. Unity in Greensboro will be collecting school supplies for the Guilford Education Alliance through August 4th. You can see the beginning of the box over here. We invite you to bring things to add to it until August 4th, which is next Sunday, right? Oh, my goodness. So you got today and next Sunday to fill that box up. End-of-life paperwork information with Deborah Parker is going to be held this Wednesday, July 31st at 6 p.m. in person in this room. Deborah Parker has spent years learning about and helping people get their end-of-life paperwork together. Join us in person in the Unity in Greensboro Sanctuary, what I just said, right here, for helpful information. Registration is important so that Deborah can be prepared for anyone who decides to come to that. Take advantage of lots of paperwork. So please let us know in advance. Exploring hosting with PAX Academic Exchange. Have you ever thought about welcoming an international student into your home? Whether you're a family, couple, or individual, you can make a global impact by hosting a student. Join PAC's Academic Exchange on August 4th after the service to learn more. August 11th is Discovery Day. Did you want to say anything more about that, Miranda? Okay. Let Phoenix come up and talk about that since he's one of us. Or them.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
So, as you all probably know, I am one of our two youth leadership interns this summer. And we have put together something that we call Discovery Day, which is like an open house, but people aren't going to be able to like walk through. We're going to have a special lesson for the middle schoolers, high schoolers, and young adults. And it's just going to be kind of something for people one day, for as many people as possible to come and just kind of find out what we're all about at YOU and Uniteens and YAM. And if they like it, then it'll stick, which is good. So if you know anybody, if you have any younger relatives or friends or neighbors with children who you think would be interested in our youth programs, please direct them to our website. It is unityingreensboro.org/teens. Is there info about Discovery Day on the website? Okay, so unityingreensboro.org/teens. It's our whole webpage that we just redesigned. And you will find more information about Youth Discovery Day. So please, if you know anybody, please send them out because we are trying to grow as much as possible. Thank you.
And is this just the YAM group? What's the age range?
It is our Uniteens, which is middle schoolers, YOU, which is high schoolers, and our YAM, which is 18 to 25.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Finally, let our chaplains pray with you. I'm going to invite the chaplains in the room to please raise their hand. And as we've already, oh my goodness, this team is growing. As we've already talked about, there's a couple of private rooms. If there's something that you need to discuss privately, we would love to pray with you. And now we have a reading by David Powers.
Thank you for an opportunity to come up and talk. I just would like to talk about the era because to some people who was not born, there was a war going on that you all should, it was called Vietnam. And Vietnam was a very unpopular war. People were being drafted against their wishes. And so a lot of the music and a lot of that came out as a protest for the Vietnam War. So I at least wanted to give people the context for this. Anyway, I'll proceed with my unity, universal oneness of God, man, and all creation. The only real unity is in spirit. It is found nowhere else because personality always strives for its own success and aims for good of the personal man instead of the good of all man. Man makes conscious unity with God first at the center of spirituality. The center having its base on the top of the head. The only way to establish unity with divine mind is through and by prayer. God's name is I am. Our name is I am. Speaking this name in silence, recognizing that it is God's name and ours, we establish conscious unity. And now I'll turn it over to another Leo who will have another sad song or a happy song for us. But y'all young folks, remember it was the war that was going on.
Thank you, Eric. Give it up for Eric, who's running the sound today. When David's talking about the war, I'm thinking like, yeah, I remember that time. I feel kind of old saying this, but this is really strange. When I wrote this song in 2009, there were only 6 billion people on the planet. Can you imagine a time when there was not 8 billion, 7 billion? This is like only, 15 years ago, there were 6 billion people on the planet. So that's the name of this song. It's called 6 Billion Ways. And I'm going to teach you the chorus of this. So the chorus goes, 6 billion ways to receive and give, 6 billion ways to love and live. And the notes of this go like this. 6 billion ways to receive and give, 6 billion ways to love and live. Please lend your angelic voices to this. Try this with me. 6 billion ways to receive and give, 6 billion ways to love and live. And something else about hippie times, although actually I think I was born a little late to really be a hippie, but people would just get up and dance like nobody's watching. So I encourage you to get up. Go ahead and stand up. If you've got the energy, if you need to sit down, just sit down. But breathe, take a breath together, and we'll sing this song. Works in pajamas, she doesn't have to leave her home. A pilot wanders the planet from New York to Paris or Rome. A little girl lives for books, she hates not to learn the page. A singer loves to write his songs, he loves to be on the stage. Oh, 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 6 billion ways to receive and give, 6 billion ways to love and live. Oh, 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 6 billion ways to receive and give, 6 billion ways to love and live. A soldier sleeps under the stars, he hopes to not encounter a bomb. George and Tom drive in a car, excited as they go to the prom. Fred and Nancy just a bit antsy as they start to walk down the aisle. Everybody tickles their fancies, looking for something worthwhile. 6 billion ways to receive and give, 6 billion ways to love and live. Oh, 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 6 billion ways to receive and give, 6 billion ways to love and live. A rainbow of language, of food and beliefs, the universe embraces them all. Everyone's offering or asking for love. Tell me, can you hear the call? 6 billion ways to receive and give, 6 billion ways to love and live. Oh, 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 6 billion ways to receive and give. 6 billion ways to love and live. Some folks go out to the mountains, some go to the beach to play. Some people go to the mask and bar down, some go to the temple to pray. Some folks love to say amen, some folks worry about hell. Some folks say, and so it is, everybody's got a story to tell. Oh, 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 6 billion ways to receive and give. 6 billion ways to love and live. Oh, 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 6 billion ways to receive and give. 6 billion ways to love and live. 6 billion ways to receive and give. 6 billion ways to love and live.
Okay. Thank you all for coming and participating, and we use this hippie thing, and it's really an opportunity and an invitation to embrace peace and love and unity, and you can really only truly experience that with intention, within saying, I am looking for, I am recognizing, I am acknowledging that I am surrounded by and I am an expression of peace, love, and unity. So treat yourself that well today. And when you create the habit of treating yourself that well, you'll slip up and start treating other people that well too. Not even slip up, right? But you can't give anybody anything you don't have. And that's what I've learned, is that we treat ourselves usually the roughest. So I invite you to this week, take some time to acknowledge peace is already not something you need, but something you already have. And in the moment, and if you're thinking about it, it might be because you feel like you need some. In that moment, say, peace is flowing through me in an infinite amount. Love is flowing through me and as me as an infinite amount. And I'm giving that out into the world because I want to be surrounded by all that good stuff. And I am surrounded by it. And so I'm going to choose to look for it and point it out and acknowledge it and be grateful for it. So I invite you to take that forward into this week. Now, next week, we are going to look at the foundation of healing within unity and how we can use that for ourselves. And the word healing, most people just think of in the health of the body. It is about that. But there's all kinds of healing. There's the willingness. We talked about a miracle truly being the willingness to change your mind about something. You really want to heal something, you change your mind about something. So we're going to talk about that next week. And John and Kandi will be back as the musicians next week. And yay, yay, yay. And if you're free this Wednesday, try to come to this end-of-life paperwork information thing. It is important in so many ways. I have known people, my cousin's husband, I had been called to come visit because they're like, this is it, he's gone in a few days. And he still wouldn't tell her whether he even wanted to be buried or cremated, much less where he wanted the body to go, right? This isn't about us as individuals taking care of it for us. This is us taking care of it for our loved ones who will then be handed over to do it, right? So giving them as much information as possible is a gift for our loved ones. I sang a song at a family friend's funeral, and her son said, I hope she liked that song. I don't really know. She'd been battling cancer for 4 years, but never bothered to tell anybody even what song she liked, right? So this is the opportunity to kind of put that kind of information in place. And I think it's a wonderful gift that Deborah is doing by coming in and helping us with that. So if you can, please take part in it. And she is making copies, and it's a whole packet full of paperwork. So to make sure she has enough, it's very helpful if you can try and register by today, this evening. On the website, or it's somewhere on the website, but it's on the e-blast, on the Tuesday e-blast. There's a button at the bottom of the graphic to click so that you type that information in. If you just don't use that or you can't find it, you can send an email to info@unityingreensboro.org and get it in that way too. But if we can get Deborah as accurate of a number as possible, that would be really helpful, because it is a whole packet full of really helpful information that she's putting together. It is at 6 o'clock. Normally our Wednesday things are at 6:30, but this one it will be at 6 o'clock right here in this room. And I'll be thinking about y'all while I'm listening to the ocean, because I'm going to the beach today. Okay, so I'm going to invite you all to stand. You can hold hands if you'd like to. If you'd rather not for any reason at all, I invite you to place your hands prayerfully in the air, and let us, especially on our Peace, Love, and Unity Day, sing the peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And together let us affirm: the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, love is, peace is, light is, God is, and all is well. Go have a beautiful week on purpose.